Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at the SPY, the IWM, the Qs, the DIA, the IYT, the USO, the UUP, and the GLD. Follow the daily, weekly, monthly timeframes. We use technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. So 71 million on the day, and this is the daily chart. We are back above the 20 MA, and we did close above this red candle. So nothing's wrong, guys. Nothing's wrong. We're looking for some higher prices possibly next week. We'll be watching the volume. This isn't bad. It's 71 million, but jobs report, no fireworks, nothing came right in. A little bit worse than expected, but that's actually good. Free money policy will continue on going. But right now, it's fine. Markets are holding up. Slightly bullish pattern. If it needs to go up, or if it starts to go up, you're looking at double top and then possibly the $230 area. And then you have this trend line too. We need to get above these trend lines and then possibly a little bit of a breakout. I'd still like to see confirmation. On the weekly chart, same thing, a little bit of a bullish pattern. We did have a red candle here, popped it right back up, engulfed it, and then closed almost at the all-time high. So just got to keep an eye on that as well. On the weekly, I'd like to see a close and then a close for confirmation and possibly a breakout. If it doesn't do it, then we'll look for lower prices. But one day at a time, not really telling us too much other than 4 weeks sideways. A couple more weeks sideways, then we'll be looking for a breakout or a breakdown. Maybe 8, maybe 10. We'll take a look and see what happens. Let's go to the IWM. IWM daily. This was one though. This was red, so you got to keep an eye on this one. Remember, this was the one that was always lagging. Then out of the blue, it came right up and then rallied, got it to the all-time highs. Now it's just chugging along. We still have this slight trend line up here. Not the best, not the worst, but you have to respect that there's something there. It tried to get above it, came right back down. And right now we are back below the 20 MA. So let's see what happens next week with this one. If this one starts leading the way down, then expect the SPY and everything else to possibly follow. Remember, this one always should be the leader. It was lagging. Now it's not leading again. And now if this one starts lagging, then you got to keep an eye on that. Then it's talking to us a little bit. Let's look at the weekly chart. Weekly chart, nothing wrong. Slightly inside bar bearish, but micro bullish. We're watching this trend line. 4 weeks sideways. We still need more of a pattern to develop to see which way this one's going. So keep an eye on that. Qs. Let's see, Qs was pretty much the strong horse of the day, 106 up, trying to make the rally with the Dow 20,000, barely missed it. It was kind of funny, actually. It's like, come on, didn't do, pulled back at the end of the day, and that was it. Daily chart, though, did close above this trend line. Let's see if we continue higher. Like we said before, maybe 123, 125, kind of like the SPY. Quarter number, let's see if it can continue up. They're upgrading the FANG. That's a new thing. Buy stocks at the high and, hold on to it. It's going to be great. No, don't wait for the pullback. Buy at the highs and, we promise it's going higher. So weekly chart did close above the trend line as well. Let's see if this is starting to break out. I'd still like to see more volume with a true breakout, but you have to respect that it closed above the trend line and, pretty much almost at the all-time high, so you got to respect that, but with the FANG going up and you got to get in Amazon and everything now before earnings, it's going to be so great when, and if they don't go up and they get slammed, then they're, then the analysts are just, they disappear for another year and they come out, we better hurry up. The DIA, same thing, tried popping out. We did make a new all-time high though today, so let's see if this thing can continue up. We barely closed. We pretty much closed right on top of this red bar. So let's see next week if we can start popping up and going higher. Then, 205, 210, who knows? This is a good bullish pattern though. So let's see if this thing goes. If this fails, then we're probably going to get lower prices, or definitely we'll get lower prices. And then basically let's just find out where this thing can possibly go. You do have support with trend lines and stuff like that. You have the fib coming in at 250. You have the 50 MA down here. So you have a lot of support coming in. So either way, it's going to have, it's not just going to go straight down unless you get a catalyst or something and all of a sudden everything just starts giving it up. So you got to keep an eye on that as well. We're in the time frame where anything can happen, guys. Bullish pattern. I'd still like a wedge coming in and then this curling in the price at 20 MA. But you have a little tail here, needs to close above it on the weekly and continue up and confirm. So not, it's still bullish above the MAs. You got to look out for that, and you have to respect the chart. So, but at all-time highs, we've had an 8-year rally bull run. We're in that time frame where, like I said, anything can happen. Let's look at the IYT. Oops, IYT. Transports, those were up. Those are trying to lead the way. Remember, these pulled back pretty nice on the daily. So So almost like, hey guys, we got to do something. This one's slipping. So they come in, hold it up a little bit, green day, but this is still bearish underneath the 20. This is starting to curl. So watch this. Remember, this was another one that was lagging, and all of a sudden, pop goes the weasel. Still a great pattern, bullish consolidation. So I would expect higher prices, which we got. But again, this one should have been leading and it lagged, and then it's sort of led for a day or two, and now it's kind of lagging again. So it will be interesting how this one plays out. Weekly chart. Same thing. We did close below this candle, so it's a little weak, but let's wait for pattern. This one again, this if this goes sideways, this is more bearish. It is above the MA, so it's bullish. But again, this is another one we hit the highs, double top, came right back in pretty good. So you got to respect that, where we can maybe retrace and then the next leg down. So you'll be looking for that as well. The USO. USO kind of the same thing, but on the weekly we are above the moving averages and we are consolidating in a bullish manner, so you have to respect that on the USO. I did take out some of these patterns. We do have this little trend line here that we did break above. No confirmation yet, so let's see. Let's keep an eye on that. Your next level here is going to be that 1246, I believe it is. So you have to think we're probably going here because they're really hyping up the oil output cut and this, and OPEC's going to agree. So you got to respect it to a certain extent. But for me, it's just chatter, just news, lip service. So, this is another big line here. We are trying to get above. We are above the MAs. This is the weekly. Let's go to the daily really quick. Daily, still above the trend line, inside this bar, chopping around above the MAs. We still have to get above this $12 area. And, let's see if we retrace and then the next leg down, or do we set up in a bullish manner, the 20 MA pushes it higher. Right now, 50-50 either way. If you're bullish, you want to get above this area. If you're bearish, you want to get back below this line and then these MAs, and then maybe you start filling some of these gaps down here. My opinion, I still think we're going lower on oil. But we'll see. UUP again. We talked about this bullish pattern, pulled back almost to the 50. Let's see if we start moving up again. That seems like what we're doing here. We move up, we pull, shallow pullback, goes up, shallow pullback, goes up, shallow pullback, then it goes up again, kind of like the SPY, kind of like everything else, but eventually we'll start going down, we'll retrace, and then we'll go down more, we'll retrace, go down more. That's what I'm kind of looking for, what's going to happen in the next maybe year or two, but we'll see. I'm more short term, like I said, but that's what I think the play is going to be now. As this thing was going up, you're waiting for pullbacks, and then you go long. Wait for a pullback, go long. Do it if you missed it going up. Weekly chart, UUP, nothing wrong. So, I'd still like them to have this down here in a bullish manner. It did pop up a little early, but this is slightly bullish too. We had good level at 2683 of resistance. Next level is going to be 2271 and then 2893. But I'm thinking 28, you'll have some resistance, 2850. Anywhere up in here, you can maybe start thinking about going short. But let's see how it gets there. If it just shoots straight up, then we'll take it for a couple days short, but we'll have to see what happens. I'd like to see, we had pretty good volume today and it pulled back, but we had the jobs report and stuff like that, so you get some Fed action in there, in my opinion. GLD, we had a nice move up. Are they doing the same thing here? They brought it up, got everyone long, and then they slammed it down to the double bottom. We still have a gap fill around 101.49. So guys, that we're still in this area where we might go up, we might set up to go lower. I wouldn't rule out these lower prices, especially if the dollar moves up. So just be aware of that. If you were lucky enough to get in around the 108 area, this thing moves to 113, 115, maybe just chisel it off. I'm thinking 120, but we'll have to keep an eye on this if it retraces 618, 750. You got the moving, great resistance up in here. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. But hey, listen, on my StockBookie.com site, I have a free membership. Go there, sign up. I'm going to start doing some more live chats, more videos. And if you're not a member, you're not going to get some of them. Some of them will be private, stuff like that. We're going to try to get just a community together. If you want to send me emails, let me look at some charts. I'll post those too. We'll look at the most popular charts, the ones you want me to look at, and post videos and try to get trades for resistance and support levels. I don't care, guys, long or short. Let's just try to make some money. Again, StockBookie.com. Subscribe to me on YouTube. Follow me on Twitter. And follow me on StockTwits. StockTwits mostly intraday. some couple day holds. You know, we might go a week or two, but we're trying to get in and out as fast as we can on StockTwits. Twitter's more of our short-term trades, like swing trades. We're in it for sometimes a day, sometimes we're in it for a couple months. But you know, we're trying to get in and out with my dream is within a month. A couple weeks would be even better. The less time you're in the markets, the less chance these guys have to take your money. So, and then ultimately, go to my website. I have a free membership. It's just username, email, very simple. And then eventually down the road, we might do something with a paid subscription. And that's just to cover costs for, you know, my charts and all this other crap that I have to pay for to do this stuff for you guys. So anyways, thanks again, guys, for coming, watching my videos, doing the live stuff, helping me find stocks. I've been making money with you guys. A couple of the followers that have been doing it, they give me trades. I'm looking at double top, stuff like that, and it's all been great in the last couple months. So again, thanks to everybody for checking me out, StockBookie.com. Thanks again. Have a great weekend. God bless. See you on the charts.